It's kind of disgusting. Oh my god, I'm so stressed. That's just funny to me now because it's like I actually can make money from this, so.
But what's she doing though?
She is. Yeet. It's just a Tesco bag, I promise. I'm not a messy little girl. Yeah, I've just filmed this whole video with half an earphone in, so I'm gonna have to refilm it now. So basically, the last few times I've gone to film, I feel like I've just felt really awkward filming because I've not been as consistent. I don't know, I just feel like every time I've gone to sit down and speak to the camera, I've just been dead awkward. To get back into like the comfort, the swing of things, I'm gonna do a Q&A video because it's just sit down, it's just chatty, it's just chilled. Obviously, yeah. I mean, I don't really know what else to say. I just want to stop being an awkward little rat in my videos, to be honest. So that's what I'm doing, and I asked for questions on my Instagram the other day, so I'm going to go through a couple now and just answer them and just sit down and chat. Before anyone shouts at me about the straw, it's a paper straw. Cheers. And it's coffee. And also I'm filming it like this, like just sat on my bed because I feel like it's more chilled. I didn't really want to sit on my desk chair and film a Q&A, like it's just comfier. And also, how cute is this little cropped hoodie? I'm literally obsessed with it and I love it and it makes my heart warm. Okay, so gym pet peeve, people not putting the weights back. You've put them all on the bar individually, you've lifted the weight with all of them on, and you're telling me when it comes to the end of your sets on that exercise, you can't put the weights back. I'm not buying it, David. I'm not buying it. What are your go-to meals? So if you've watched my What I Eat in a Day, you'll know chicken sausages are a vibe to me. They are the love of my life, and yeah, I love chicken sausages. Oats are another staple, but I'm sick of them at the moment, so I've gone back to my toast, avocado, eggs. Rice is normally a staple in the diet. Yeah, I mean, I don't really change it that often, so if you watch my What I Eat in a Day, you'll get a good gauge of it. But I'm actually currently, I think in my last What I Eat in a Day I was on like 2,000 calories, or maybe like 2,200. I'm actually on like 2,400, and yeah, my weight's not really budging. So if people want an updated What I Eat in a Day now that I'm eating even more food, let me know, because I know that some people find it quite hard to actually work out how to fill up the calories with food, but I feel like I've got some good tips and some tasty food. So yeah, if people want an updated What I Eat in a Day, let me know. Have you had lip fillers? Yes, I have had lip fillers. I'm just going to come in and show you all. I feel like my eyelashes are really weird. I have had lip fillers. I've actually had them done like 6 or 7 times, but they're nothing crazy. I don't tend to post about it just because I don't want to be seen to be promoting it or influencing. Not that I have any influence over anyone's life, because who the hell would listen to me? I mean, realistically, come on. But yeah, I just don't want to. I did used to, when I first started getting them done, I used to post about it quite a bit, but not anymore. My views and stuff like that have just changed. But yeah, I do have lip fillers, and anything I get done, I'll always be honest about it, because otherwise you're giving unrealistic expectations for people. What's your most embarrassing night out story? So I feel like I've got a couple, to be fair. In shock horror, Millie seems to be the common denominator. There's 2 that I can think of off the top of my head. The first one, we'll go in chronological order. The first one wasn't actually a night out, but drinking was involved. I'm guessing this is what the night out question means. First time proper drinking, New Year's Eve at Millie's house. Me, Millie and Ebony. Her parents and neighbours and stuff were at a neighbour's house. I actually think they went out somewhere and then they went back to a neighbour's house, can't remember. We'd been drinking all night, first time proper drinking. I was absolutely hammered. Went over, had this like jam donut shot thing, and that was it for me. And I remember saying to Millie, I'm gonna be sick, and she was like, yeah, 1 second. And I was like, I don't think you understand. It's coming through my throat pipes, it's on its way up, it's due to be delivered in 0.2 seconds. So I ran to the door, and I think Millie's neighbour had actually got brand new flooring, so made it a little bit worse. I ran to the door, tried to open the door, couldn't open the door, so I was like, oh my god, what do I do, what do I do? So I tried to catch my stick in my hands. It was kind of disgusting. It just came right through because there was so much sick, and it had like pepperoni from like my pizza and stuff in it. It was honestly disgusting. I've never lived that down, which is why it's just embarrassing. Every time I'm at Millie's and there is drink involved, and mum and dad are like, do you need the cig bucket, Amy? And I'm like, no, we've moved past that. But yeah, I'll never ever ever live that down, and it was very 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 embarrassing. But yeah, the second one, again involving Millie. We went to Mint, I think it was last year or the year before. If you're from Leeds, you'll know what I'm on about, or if you're from anywhere, to be honest, because people travel to go to Mint. I think there was like an event on or something, I can't even remember, but we went and I got too drunk and I was absolutely not in a good way. We booked an Uber, we got in the Uber and I was crying because I was like, oh my god, I feel so bad. And the Uber driver was hesitant to take us because I was crying, and I think he sees a girl crying after an event and he thinks this bitch is gonna be sick. So we convinced him that I was crying because my boyfriend had just broken up with me. I didn't have a boyfriend at the time, and basically, so we were giving this whole like, oh yeah, and then he was like, oh boys, blah 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 blah, like slagging boys off to us, and we were like, yeah. I think he offered me like a mint or something.
Would you like a mint?
And I don't know what it was. The thought of mint was just clearly a step too far, and I was sick. And I just remember Millie and Alicia being sat on either side of me because I were in the middle, like being like, oh, like talking really loudly to cover up the like and yeah, I was sick all over his Uber. And then we got back to Millie's accommodation and she put me on the floor, and then them two went back out to space, which was actually very irresponsible because I could have woke up and been sick and choked on my own sick. Do not leave your friends if they're in that kind of a state. Someone should stay with them. And now I'm basically a 90-year-old retired woman, so I don't know if I'll be making any more embarrassing night out stories anytime soon. Favourite high-end and affordable gym wear. I love your style and never know where to go. Thanks. High-end Lululemon. Very expensive, but no brand can copy the Align pants, so all in all, most of my gym wear is Alpha Elite, and I do enjoy their stuff probably the most out of anyone's. I'd say they're probably like mid-range. I'd say, depends, affordability is very very subjective, but to me I would say that's mid-range. Affordable gym wear, so like a lower price point. People always say Primark, but honestly the Primark leggings I've had have ripped, and I'm not talking little ladders, I'm talking, it's literally, the material is flapping because the whole thing has come away from the seam. Very embarrassing. That actually happened to me in the gym, so for that reason I cannot recommend Primark. I know other people love it, but I just can't. Maybe look at Be Able. I did a video on their stuff, so if you want to watch that, go and check it out. And Pursue Fitness, they sent me some stuff the other week. If people want a video on that, let me know, because I could add it to my like testing Instagram brands sort of thing. They're pretty affordable. Lazuli Label are pretty affordable too, but I've not actually got the new leggings that they launched like last week yet. I've still only got the blue pair that they've now discontinued, so I will be doing a video on those and I'll let you know. But yeah, they're my faves. Do you live or study in Newcastle? So I study in Newcastle and I live here during term time, so like September to December, January to whenever Easter is, it changes every year, and then back to do my exams in May and June. People have been thinking that I do something to do with marketing and sport. I don't. My degree is in management and marketing, and my sport related work that you might see if you follow me on Instagram in like boomerangs or like, oh my god I'm so stressed, stories, that's my personal training course work, which I'm currently doing to get my qualification. Do you have a man? No, but yes, but also no. So take from that what you will. Take from that what you will. Biggest Insta influencer pet peeve. I don't know really. I don't tend to follow any influencers that annoy me, because why would you follow people that annoy you. When they sell House of CB stuff on Depop that they've got for free for like £10 cheaper than it is on the website, like, you've got that for free. The majority of your following probably can't afford that brand. I think just bang it on there for 10 or 20 quid and no one would probably say anything, but people have started calling people out for stuff like that, because it is I suppose if you get sent free stuff, it is kind of a little bit like, obviously we don't know what individual influencers give their Depop earnings and stuff to. They might give them to charity, we don't know. But yeah, the House of CB thing irks my soul, because you got it for free and it's an opportunity where you could give that to someone who really wants to try their stuff for a significantly cheaper price. Everyone could have different opinions on it, but yeah, that's probably my biggest pet peeve. How is your bulk going? I think I've mentioned it like 10 minutes ago, maybe 5 minutes ago, depending on how I edit this. I'm currently on like 2,400 calories. I'm going to keep increasing from here because honestly my weight's really not budging. My muscles and stuff and lower body in particular is feeling a lot fuller again, which I'm enjoying. I'm obviously enjoying eating a lot more food, and yeah, it's going well, to be fair. Thoughts on the upcoming vote? Certainly not Conservative. I'm not going to say who I'm voting for because I'm just not, but not Conservative. That gives you a clue, I don't know. What advice would you give to someone who's thinking about starting a fitness Instagram or YouTube? Just do it. I mean, I wouldn't say my Instagram's very fitnessy, but my YouTube certainly is. That seems to have just been the route I've naturally gone down because it's what I enjoy doing videos on. Start and then you can go from there. But the first thing is starting, so making the Instagram account or making the YouTube channel and posting a video or posting a post on your Instagram. And then once you've started, you'll be on a roll. Can't really think of any other advice. I wouldn't say I'm particularly successful or anything yet. But yeah, just start, and if the thing that's stopping you is what other people are going to say, who cares? Like, life is so short, so do what you want to do. Don't worry about what other people are going to say, because no one said anything to me about starting YouTube, and if things have been said, they've not been said directly to me, and so why would I care? Some people were still a little bit like, what's she doing, what are you doing, sort of thing. But that's just funny to me now, because it's like I actually can make money from this, so.
But what's she doing though?
Like, just start. What career are you going to pursue and where do you want to be in 10 years time? So they're two separate questions, but I feel like my throat's so dry, but I feel like you can definitely bound them together. So where do I want to be in 10 years time? I'm not entirely sure, but I know that the career I want to be in will be something to do with fitness. I'm currently doing my personal training qualification. When that's done, I am going to set up some one-to-one online coaching when I'm qualified. It's just what I enjoy doing. Like, fitness is like the one thing that's like stuck with me, sort of thing. I'd also love to make activewear, but I feel like that's just like a whole other thing. It's going to be something to do with fitness, whether that be activewear like I've just mentioned, but certainly the physical side of things like personal training, online coaching, that's definitely something I want to do. So yeah, I feel like I've always and ahed and never like straight up said this is what I want to do, but like this is what I want to do. So yeah, and I'm a big believer in speaking things into existence, so that's what I'm going to be doing when I'm qualified next year, and it's going to go well. What's your favourite place on earth? Bradford. Italy, probably. I know it's quite broad, but just everywhere I've been in Italy has been so nice, so probably Italy. What keeps you motivated to work out? And what first motivated you to get into the gym? I've done like a whole video on this. If you go back, I think it's my how to stay motivated in the gym video. So I recommend going and watching that if there are things that you want to know in depth about. But very quickly, what keeps you motivated to work out? It's not motivation, it's routine. And what first motivated you to get into the gym? Someone also asked what got you into fitness, so that's kind of the same thing. I basically just had, long story short, I just had a very nasty ex who used to call me anorexic and stuff. Obviously it's not the most positive way to get into the gym because I definitely wasn't doing it for myself, but then I just fell in love with training and the gym and fitness and all those things, and now I do it for myself and I love it. It's got me to like this point, so I guess I'm grateful. Thanks to my nasty ex for calling me anorexic and watching me cry on FaceTime whilst he called me ugly and anorexic. Lovely guy, honestly, really nice guy. What made you start your YouTube channel? It just felt like the right time. I've mentioned before that I used to actually make YouTube videos when I was quite a bit younger and then deleted them all because I was like, oh my god, people from school are going to find out. But obviously I started in July, I think, and it just felt like the right kind of time. I knew that when I was coming back to uni this year it was basically going to be a fresh slate, and I don't know, I just got to a point where it's like I've wanted to do this for ages and I don't really care what people have to say about it anymore, whereas before, even like a year ago, I would have been like, oh my god, no, I can't do it because so-and-so's going to say this. I don't really care anymore. The fear of other people's opinions, I just wasn't bothered anymore, so that's why I basically restarted my YouTube channel. What do you do when you get anxious? Do you have any advice? If you have an anxiety disorder or you suspect you have one, go and see a GP and see if they can assist you. Like, if it's getting in the way of your daily living and activities, please go and see a GP. I know that we have a lot of issues with like the mental health services in this country, but like it's very important. Speak to someone if it's like an anxiety disorder. If it's just anxiousness or nervousness, which I think this question might be, I don't know, it's not very clear, but I'll just answer it from that point of view because I'm not going to do anxiety because I have it myself, but I'm not a doctor. If it's a situation that's making me anxious, I take myself out of the situation. If it's a group of people that are making me anxious, I have learned to just distance myself from people that make me feel that way. So when you're feeling anxious, it's normally irrational. You're normally not thinking about stuff rationally, so I always find it quite helpful to think about what I'm feeling anxious about and, you know, like rationalise it and like think to myself basically, am I being sensible in this thought? And the answer is probably no. Like I said, if it's crippling actual anxiety, go and speak to someone because it's very important. How are you finding balancing uni life and fitness in terms of time to train and eat? The first couple of weeks I was honestly finding it alright. Because it's getting close to Christmas and I've had more deadlines, I'm finding it a little bit harder. I plan my days, I plan my weeks, and if I stick to that, I'm normally alright. At certain times, fitness is going to take a priority and goals and stuff, and at other times, uni. So like surrounding deadlines, uni is obviously going to take priority. One thing I do find really helpful is actually I set my own deadlines, which sounds weird. I have a deadline for the 13th of December. Today is the 21st of November, and when I found out that that was going to be my deadline in October or whenever it was, or September, end of September, I said to myself, right, that essay needs to be done by the 20th of November, and I finished it about 5 days ago. So setting my own deadlines so that I'm ahead of stuff really helps, because it means that I'm just a lot less stressed around deadline times and group work and presentations and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, that's really helpful. Realised that I forgot to actually end my video, so I'm going to end it here. Any particular videos and stuff that people want to see, let me know. If people wanted me to do a Black Friday Alpha Elite haul, let me know. I don't know if that's going to be useful or not, considering like if stuff sells out really quickly. I don't know if that's actually going to be a useful video because I won't be able to film it until my stuff gets here. But if people want that, let me know. I have a Lazuli legging haul review video up ASAP when my order arrives. I'm really excited to actually just get back into the swing of like filming videos and stuff, and I want to be more consistent. I know that I said I can only realistically post once a week, but my uni work and stuff seems to be slowing down a little, so twice a week maybe, but I'm gonna need video suggestions, so let me know what you want to see. And yeah, I'm gonna go. Bye.